Hello everyone, this is Lorna, and I'm back with another Duelist video. I am planning on actually dueling the raid boss, but I'm surprised he spawned at a high level without me having to force it. I really did not expect that. He probably did that to piss me off. I mean, I know that he's not trying to do that, but I do have issues. Oh my god. Well, anyway, I'm back, and I assume that what? Why does that keep happening? Like, my mouth's just moving like that. Dude, you think I'm possessed by something. I'm not, by the way. It would be stupid to think that I am. Wait, what? You think I'm possessed? What? It's going to make that argument. Believe it or not, there are people that would make that argument, and they would be wrong. Although I do have issues, so I'm not exactly going to disagree there. Mm-hmm. The fact that I have issues is a very difficult thing to argue against. Like, no one can disagree with it because it's just so obvious. No one is going to disagree with it, not even the president. The president would just agree. He'd probably kill me, to be honest. I mean, not himself, but he'd order me to be killed, or, Okay, I don't really know what he would do with me, but I do not believe he would have a good opinion of me. Because I just don't like him. That's already a deal breaker. I just don't like him. But there are definitely other reasons he would not like me. It's not just that. There are plenty of other reasons he can come up with. Don't worry about that. I don't like any of his cards, to be honest. All of them have effects, and I want to negate all of them. Because I can, not because there's any logical reason for it. Hmm Alright. I'm trying to read. We know how cursed I am when I read. I mean, even when I do read out loud, it's not like it helps me. Oh my god, that is the most cursed thing of all time. I don't know what to say to myself. I feel stupid. I don't actually feel stupid because I don't think I could actually properly feel stupid. But I do feel a lot of things. And I know that I made some very stupid decisions just now. The main one being that I placed a card in attack position against the Nash. I'm pretty sure that would kill most people. You might be like, what? Most people meaning, well, I could choose what kills it. No, I don't have to do that. I do have to be a bitch, though. That is something that I will not take back. I have a card in attack position with 0 attack, and that I don't know what is wrong with me, but there is something going on. Anyway, no, no, not now. If I do it right now, we can just special summon something else. I need to destroy. I need to get rid. I need to take his Xyz monster away from him. It can then become Xyz material for my monster. Because he does the same thing to me all the time. So I'm gonna do it back because I just do that shit. Called being a bitch. Have you heard of it? Yes, he's heard of it. He's not a fan. How dare you do this to me? You! There are side effects of your decisions, dude. You, to be honest, if I lose this, it really is my fault. Like, there's no RNG playing into this one. It's my fault, just point blank. Just negate the attack. I'm just making myself lose faster. Okay, alright. We... oh god. Um... Uh, I put it in defense position. This is so bad. I don't like what I'm doing right now. Ugh. I'm in so much pain. Yeah, and you put myself in it. Don't. Okay, okay. I thought for a second it was going to. You know what? Fuck it. Okay, I did this to myself. I did this to myself. I know. I did this. Oh god. I'm in. No. Fuck you. You don't. No, don't. Do not. Um. Yeah, that was definitely. I don't need this card in my hand. Oh my god, I almost blame my loss as much on Yuma as it is me. It's just me. Like, you can't blame. Like, seriously, you can't look at this duel and blame. That was stupid. That. That was the dumbest decision of my entire life. Honestly, I don't think I could possibly pull off being more stupid. Okay, let's do some auto duels. I don't remember why I relate to Nash so much. I really don't. I do, but I don't remember why. My memory will have to be, let's see. It'll have to. What is the word I'm trying to come up with? My memory will have to be jogs later. Jogging my memory can wait. We know that. And I'll probably jog my memory sometime around November. I'm not sure. Though again, the country will still have to be functioning for that. Granted, it's still functioning right now, so I think I can be somewhat optimistic that I won't be dead at that point. You might be wondering why I'm suddenly obsessed with death. I, I mean, what? Trump did not start this. The pandemic started this. And before the pandemic, I was still obsessed with death for some reason. I mean, I'm aging. What the hell am I supposed to say? It's called aging. People know what aging does. I'm auto-dueling again. And if you're wondering why I have to do this, it's because I was stupid. And you guys already saw the stupidity on screen, so it's not like I had to explain myself. If anything, I had to explain why I thought that would be a good move. Well, honestly, I don't think I'm thinking right? I'm not thinking properly. That's definitely an issue. Dude, that does not mean. Why is the AI doing it? It was just as stupid when I did it. Honestly, it was worse when I did it. Like, what did I expect to happen? Though, in all honesty, I did lose the duel with that card in defense position. Even though it was definitely stupid and I lost because of my own stupidity, there are definitely plenty of reasons that I just lost it. But still, that duel was just. Do I understand how to use this deck? I'm convinced that no one thinks I do. I'm convinced that no one thinks I actually know how to use this deck. I'm convinced they think I'm using it. Everyone thinks I'm using a different deck to get my high scores. They don't think I'm using this to get any high scores at all. I'm just not convinced that I've given people that impression. Seriously, when you think of my plays and you see them, how can you possibly think anything else? Oh yes, the one card in my deck that Nash actually uses. It's put in there with a skill. I also went into PvP with Nash using this, which you would think would be a mistake, but I'm going to be really honest with all of you. That was probably the worst duel of my opponent's day. They got a connection failure. And that's why I won. So a connection failure. I'm not even sure that my moves would have been any good. Maybe my opponent would have killed me. I don't know. He got a connection failure. You know, maybe the skill of Ori Calcos isn't very nice, which I don't know what the skill of Ori Calcos actually does in this game. I never actually read the card effect. Is it any good? I only remember that you can only activate one once per duel. I don't remember what else it does. And my shoulder still is driving me insane. I'm getting flashbacks to Yuka's event. I was wondering why talking about my shoulder was reminding me of something, and then I realized, oh, it's because of Yuka's event. I'm just like I am about to talk about the wrong person. I had the wrong name in my brain. Honestly, I was thinking about Luna, and you may be like, what? Why Luna? Because my brain just decided to, and I dreamed about her recently. I mean, part of that is probably because I might have seen her away from the gate. I don't know. I can't answer that question. I just dream about all sorts of people at random. I'm actually not sure what the context could be for dreaming about Luna for any other reason other than seeing her away from the gate at one point recently. It was a weird dream, too. I don't know why I dreamed about Luna. Of all people. She seems kind of, I don't know. I guess I would say, not in character, but not exclusively out of character either. Maybe she acted a bit older? I don't know. I don't remember what that means. Just like she didn't feel like she was entirely the way that I remember her. But she wasn't entirely out of character either. Considering, I mean, that was a weird dream. I don't have room to duel anyone else. Hold on. I have to make room. And I will do it this way. Who's away from the gate? Sartorius. I see. Interesting. I mean, honestly, this guy's insane. I just finished season 2, minus the recap episode. You know, the recap episode where Cyrus and Hasselberry think Jaden is insane. I mean, Jaden does kind of go insane, but not then. They were kind of early in that regard, to be honest. And when it finally does happen, it's not pleasant for Cyrus. Meanwhile, Hasselberry by that point, well, in the graveyard. I mean, that's just what happened. And I don't know why I thought that Bastion ever died. Bastion was here earlier, probably having some beef with me for something. I don't know what it was. I didn't really do anything. He was the one that did something. I mean, seriously, what the hell was he doing? I mean, I've been watching. Oh, I've been watching GX again and season 2, and I don't need to see Bastion naked. Okay, I do not need to see that shit. Also, why wasn't he expelled? I mean, Dr. Crowler caught him running naked, and he seemed insane. Dude, Bastion was more insane compared to anything else I've seen in that entire series. So you may be like, what the hell? That argument cannot be defended. What do you mean my argument can't be defended? Seriously. By what standard would you assume that running naked makes sense? By what standard? Going insane because the light of Going insane because the light of destruction possessed you, okay, that's one thing. Um, you're corrupted um, because, okay, hold on, uh, okay, good, good, hmm. I see, dude, no one needs to see my credit score. No one benefits from that. What does this do? You can, you can purchase more with gems? Hmm. Why don't I do that? Okay, so I was rambling about something. Can I finish the thought process with that one? Thinking that Bastion running naked is the most insane thing in the entire series. Yeah, that's quite the claim. But I just don't really see how that made any sense whatsoever. I mean, honestly, Yubel's actions make sense. When you consider how often they spent alone and how long they were alone, and then everything that happened to them in space, and then they just get corrupted by that. And I mean, I saw what happened to the Sartorius, so of course Yubel went fucking batshit. But I mean, I would have gone batshit over far less, okay? I would have done all that without a supernatural force to do it to me. I would go freaking batshit if the person I loved did that to me. I'd probably be one of the worst people alive afterward. So excuse me for thinking running around campus naked is more insane than going batshit because someone wouldn't properly communicate with you because, well, after being alone for so long, you kind of forgot that people don't understand how to communicate properly when they're freaking children. Oh my god. Okay, what am I looking at? The field looks like a disaster. I've made disasters worse than this. As earlier in the video I did. I made a disaster so massive that I paid the price for it. It's a good thing I don't have to duel for my life or else I'd be dead. I don't actually want to. Oh dear God. I just remembered something I probably shouldn't have remembered at the time I'm recording. You know, there are some things I've been through that other people really don't understand. There are things I've been through that others would just be like, the fuck? Yeah, I mean, it's one thing to hear it and another to be the one going through it. Plenty of people don't understand what that means. I'm going to go insane now. No, I'm not actually going to go insane, but I don't think I've actually ever gone insane. I've raised rage, but that's the extent of it. And it's not particularly wise to take away my health care, because you don't know what I will do once you do that. I don't understand how numbers work. I just thought that would be a funny sentence. It's a stupid sentence, but apparently I don't. I mean, considering how I've tried using certain numbers, you would kind of agree, wouldn't you? I say as though I've been using the number in this deck. Well, yeah, I haven't, but there's a good reason for that. It's only there for a skill, it's not really there to help the deck any. If I wanted it to help my deck, I should probably build a proper deck for this. I will, I've got plenty of gems. And I put some investment into Shark's cards, and because I expected to use them. Um, uh, huh. Am I going to be stupid again? Okay, that's better, I guess, question mark. I'm not entirely sure I'm convinced. I don't really think this is necessarily a better duel, because from what I'm assuming, I could just be dead in a matter of seconds. Okay, although I don't really like what's going on, I can say that you're probably not supposed to. But most people are just better duelists than me. I mean, I've got some weird shit going on that's kind of complicating being better, though it's your choice if you believe that or not. I really don't know if anyone has any reason to believe that. But it's true. Whether anyone believes me or doesn't, it's true. I know what's going on in my brain to an extent. No one else knows what's going on because I'm still asking that same question. I can't answer the question myself because I mean, I don't know if I don't think there are words for that shit, to be honest. Okay, I'm waiting for you to exist someone and hopefully this will not be my demise. Am I actually going to use gems in the middle of this raid event? To be honest, considering how lazy I've been, I might. No, listen, no, you didn't know. Yes, I stole it. I stole it! Okay. On the number of things that have actually happened. On the list of things that have actually happened. I didn't start actually sort of steal it. It was not, you know, actually stolen to my knowledge as far as I remember. It was intentional. Although I'm not entirely sure what the details of that I don't remember all the details behind it. To be honest, I don't know why, but I don't. Alright, it is my turn. It should always be my turn. To be honest, since I'm technically, you know what? I don't think I want to answer. I do not want to just. Okay. I do not think I understand how to be anything but a disaster. If you were to try, if you were to tell me not to be a disaster, I would fail. Just, I mean, you just shouldn't ask me. You shouldn't tell me not to be a disaster because I will not listen. I don't know how to be anything but one. Being a disaster is just something I'm good at, and I will have to learn to embrace it. And whatever normal I end up becoming, I will have to be capable of handling that. Even though I'm not exactly sure I like what the implications of what that means are. I don't necessarily know how I feel about some of the ways. Yeah, you don't really know what kind of person I seem to be becoming because you just don't see it. At least not fully. And dear God, I'm about to get fucked over, aren't I? Okay, good. I'm glad I was wrong because I don't necessarily like being right at all times. Exactly, how can I ever be right at all times? I never was. Imagine being right at all times. I cannot imagine that. It actually doesn't seem like something I would enjoy, to be honest. It sounds boring to be right all the time. Who wants to be right at that time? Dude, if you were always right, I imagine that you would hate it. It just sounds so boring to me. Who would do that shit? Like, you would not have any reason to be alive anymore because you just know everything. And then what point to life is there after knowing everything? I don't think there is one. Because knowing everything is just, I mean, seriously. Okay, now look at my high scores. Um, a 597,000 is my highest score. And then we have my second highest, which I just obtained. Give me a second. I'm going to come back with another video, and I'm actually going to use gems on this event. I want to have more fun with it, okay? And this is the only time I'll get to do it. Because no matter how many times I want it, I will never get to do Bell's event. I will never be able to get the title for that event. And you know what? That is funny. Because in one way, that is almost fitting.